Tequila. There we go. Hey guys, it's Kien
Ryan Freeman.
And John Dean.
and here's another awesome review. People have asked us what we thought of the movie, and we just clearly state, listen to our review. So here it is. The movie is Baby Driver, and before we go into the movie, might as well keep trying to do this. We always get sidetracked. We're gonna go to the premises first. All right. So it's about a kid who owes Kevin Spacey a lot of money because he took something when he was
Stole his Mercedes.
stole his Mercedes with a lot of bad shit.
Dumped all the shit.
Yeah. And then he's been doing this for, it looks like, over a decade. And the important part about this is the kid has tendonitis, so he always has to have music in his ears so he doesn't hear the ringing in his ears.
Tinnitus.
Tinnitus, whatever.
Tendonitis is like tendons.
Okay. He has tinnitus. Fucking RN over here. Jeez.
I don't know that much about ear problems, but I know tendonitis has nothing to do with ears.
So, and then he tries to get out of the life. It's basically any kind of heist movie, redemption heist movie. Guy's a fucking criminal for so many years, and he meets a girl who's I want out of this life. And that's basically the movie.
Spoiler alerts. Somebody's got to do that.
So let's just get into what we liked and didn't like about the movie. And we'll just go, spoiler alert, John's right, we're going to spoil the fucking movie, so.
Well, of course, we always do.
Yeah.
The music.
I like the music
I
a
do
lot.
like music.
The soundtrack is good. I love that the action plays out to the music. I love how the gunfire plays or shoots along to the beat of the music, too. That's my favorite thing that I've seen in an action movie in a long time.
Yeah, I really noticed it with the gunfight where John Hamm's wife dies.
Yeah.
And I hear that
Mhm.
goosh, 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 and it's going with the rhythm of that beat. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Especially during the tequila fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, it was really
That one
prevalent.
was
Yeah.
that was
awesome.
a really
Yeah.
good one too.
See, it was an interesting movie. I will give it to Edgar Wright. His the way he filmed it was really interesting. The first intro, after their first heist, the baby who is the main character is walking around.
Oh, it was when he's going to get coffee.
Yeah, and
I really liked that.
The lyrics are on the walls on graffiti and shit like that.
Yeah.
While he's walking, and I didn't notice it at first, and then I started looking. I'm like, oh shit, there's yeah, and then the long yeah has a long yeah on the wall. I'm like, that's really interesting. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
I like that it was a lot of older music too.
Oh, yeah, that was a nice touch.
I like the Queen song in the fucking car battle.
Yeah.
Cause it made a lot of sense. Cause when they did that sick guitar solo, that's when shit started to hit the floor.
Yeah. I liked that part where they're about to go rob the armored truck, and it's hold on. I need to rewind the song a little bit.
Yeah.
And he gets to the part where the song just kicks in, and he's all right, go.
And I think
Yeah, because I feel like that all the time when I'm driving. If I don't listen to a song hard enough, I have to replay the
go-
song.
yeah. And I think I honestly think it's a very I like the plot to it for the most part. I think okay, how do I explain this? I like the plot till the end of the movie.
Okay. Yeah.
I like all the action, and I like the way the action builds up and everything like that. But I think that the ending scene to me was a little lackluster.
The romance for me is
Yeah.
kind of where it started to drop down. It wasn't very believable.
Yeah, it wasn't very flushed out.
Yeah.
During those last segments when he's when he goes into the diner with all the criminals,
Mm-hmm.
and she's all worried but doesn't do anything, and then he leaves the note that's road trip at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And it's run away with me forever. Okay, but we just met yesterday, so that's kind
They
of weird.
went on a couple of dates. It's implied. They went on a laundromat date, so they're really close.
the day that they meet. I don't know, that just doesn't seem very believable to me. I feel like someone would be like, "Are you trying to kidnap me?"
That's what, like, I felt like the fucking state troopers probably thought at the end when he got arrested, that, like, he kidnapped her as a
Well, that's
hostage.
probably what they would have said.
Yeah. But, like, I think the one thing that really got me about this movie is that, like, I don't know, there's something about the whole, like, innocent kid not killing that's always kind of a bother to me. Like, that
Which
was,
they totally throw out at
Yeah.
the end of the movie.
Exactly. He, like, fucking murders someone at the very end.
Dude, he impales what's his face
Yeah.
bat on that fucking rebar
Yeah.
sticking out of the back of the truck.
Oh, yeah. And it's just, like...
And then he fucking... Well, I guess he doesn't really
kill him, but he shoots his ankle out.
Contributes to him being
Yeah.
killed, the main villain or whatever.
So the main characters you need to know about in this story are Baby, Deborah, Buddy, Darling, Bats, and that's
I don't know if did they
and Doc.
Yeah.
Is Doc
That's Kevin Spacey.
the boss? Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't
So,
sure
like,
if they named him at all.
I like Jamie Foxx's character Bats for a little bit, but I feel like he just chews up the scenery a little bit too much in some parts. Like I personally didn't like that at all.
I mean, like, the thing that got me about him is Bats literally just seemed like a repeat of the character we saw at the beginning of the movie. Played
Yeah,
by the guy that played the Punisher. I can
John
remember.
Barenthal.
Yeah, the guy
seemed
that,
like a
like, takes the
repeat of his
sunglasses.
character.
Which was weird because like if you looked at the thing, it said starring John Barenthal.
Yeah.
It's like I thought he was gonna have a way more important role.
Yeah, he's in there for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Not even.
So
really.
like that's
It's
like the
first
goal.
couple
Maybe
minutes.
there was like some scheduling conflicts, and so that's why Jamie
Maybe.
I don't know. That's
It's just, that's the only problem I have with his character is the things that he was saying to Baby and stuff was literally all the things that John Barenthal's character was saying to him.
yeah.
Like,
Which is I really like Buddy as a bad guy. I think
I enjoyed Buddy's
like
character.
until like I enjoyed like Nice Buddy, and then I enjoyed Shit Crazy Buddy.
Yeah.
Because like Nice Buddy was like Lovebird. He's like their romance, as weird as it was, seemed a lot more natural than fucking Deborah and Baby's was Buddy and Darling's. Because you can tell that they've been together for a long time and they have some kind of rapport comparatively to the other two. So I think that like Buddy becomes the best when he goes fucking crazy though. And like people, his dead wife brings it up all the time. He's like, when you see red, when he sees red, everyone else is gonna see black, and oh yeah, they did.
Dude, that first scene when he goes batshit crazy and just starts unloading on the cops, that was actually pretty dope.
Yeah, he's just
especially when he like ducks down and like shoots through the car window at them and then like pops back up. I was like, this is actually pretty sweet.
Yeah, and I think another reason why I don't like Jamie Foxx's character Bats is like when they go to do the whole bus thing. I was just like, dude, the fuck, man. Where he goes and kills all those dirty cops.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I like the scene for what it is, like how they use the tequila music. But like that's when I was just kind of like, all right, I'm starting to just not like his character at all. I just think that he
was almost like
he's almost too cartoon villainy.
He was too off the rails for me. Like
he was almost just too dumb.
Yeah. But yet he was smart. Like I think that's like I hate that kind of stuff. Like
it's like he sees that they're cops, but it's like they were this guy's contacts.
Yeah.
You would think that you would just automatically pretty much know that they're crooked cops.
Right. But I do like the reference.
It also seems kind of weird. You'd think that he would tell them.
Yeah.
Hey, these guys are crooked cops.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also really don't like the scene where he steals all that gum.
Yeah.
I'm just like, and what right mind, like, when you're about to pull a huge heist, why would you do something as stupid as stealing
Why did that even matter to anything in the story?
Right.
Either?
Right. It doesn't. I just think Jamie Foxx is just Jamie Foxx.
Like, that gas station had to have cameras, so why would you, like, do something like that, like, right before a heist?
I wasn't entirely a fan of Baby's character either. Not that I didn't like it, but I felt like he was just too good at everything.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because he goes from being like professional driver from the age of like 4 to
Yeah.
basically a professional remix artist,
Yeah.
and then he's also a super athletic parkour
Cool,
expert.
yeah. Yeah.
And then the moment he picks up a gun, he's immediately completely proficient with it. Not that using a gun is extremely hard, but like he's got really good aim. He never really misses a shot. It just feels out there.
Yeah.
All right, there is like one scene like I don't like the second bank heist scene with Jamie Foxx and the no-nos and the Asian guy.
Mm.
Only because I don't like the whole United States Marine guy coming in and fucking,
Trying to save the day.
Yeah, I like
I would have liked that if they had developed that
Yeah.
more.
exactly. It just kind of felt like shoehorned in.
Yeah.
Where like
It felt weird. Like, what was he even doing there?
why does he have like
was he just literally there to make
yeah.
the scene more interesting?
And I think it was like for me where I stand is that like why would you have gold guns?
Why
That
do you
was-
have so many guns?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
my
Like,
that
he's
was
a
see,
He
Marine.
had a fucking
but-
SMG in
yeah,
his truck.
like
and I
okay,
was just like,
this
what the
is
fuck?
this is where I stand. This is where I stand. Like I'm like obviously, all right, he's a military person. He likes guns. I mean,
Well,
like,
yeah, but I would assume that.
but I
someone
wouldn't
in the
assume.
military
Yeah,
is maybe carrying like a pistol, but
yeah, and he had
or
one
maybe
at first.
have a
yeah.
shotgun in his truck
Yeah,
or something.
but
yeah,
he had,
he's
like-
literally got an SMG.
He's got
in
like
his
a
truck.
fucking
He's like a
arsenal.
fucking- yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's like a-
He's got like a Punisher arsenal.
He's
It's
literally got a full auto SMG
Yeah.
in his fucking truck.
and like, I mean, I know the suspension of disbelief.
Maybe he's stocking up for the zombie apocalypse. We don't know.
Yeah. But like for me, like I know you're supposed to like take your mind out of suspension of disbelief. I'm like, that just wouldn't. I mean,
I was thinking, like, when I saw it, though, like, that would have almost made a more interesting conflict throughout
where that
the
guy
movie.
was trying to hunt him down.
Yeah, where
I
that
see
guy
it,
was, like, hired by the local government or whatever to stop these
guys, yeah.
and then, like, later ends up
And that's
helping
what I
Baby
kind of
get out of the game
That's
or
like
something.
what I kind of thought that was gonna like. lead
Yeah,
up
me
to,
too.
But it just only led up to him like being
Rolling
on the
his
news.
truck.
Yeah, being on the news in like a cast, being like, I don't know who these guys are. And another thing that really gets me is that like they have legitimate sky cameras of Baby that like you can tell.
Yeah, but he hasn't been identified.
Yeah,
for
you
some
haven't
reason.
been identified.
Yeah.
Like he has a look. All right, he wears the same varsity
Well,
jacket and
I
fucking.
mean, the look is unique in the movie because you don't really see anybody else with that look.
Mhm.
But that is such a cookie cutter dude look.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Very common.
it really, really. That's like the poster child when you go to like haircut salons and stuff. That's like the picture of the teenage boy that's up on the wall is him. And then you can just be like, I'll take that one.
And as weird as it sounds, like I don't think like you get fleshed out the amount of mental trauma Baby has from his mom dying.
Yeah.
And I think that was like
I mean,
enough-
it kind of touches upon it, but
like here and there, but not enough for you
it's,
to like.
yeah, it's in such small tidbits. You don't
Yeah.
really.
I think it's enough for the movie.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't feel like making the movie any longer to add that would really add to its
I get
strength
you.
at all.
Like, and I know, and like I said, it is a sheer out action movie, and if you want action,
It's got it.
It's got it. It's got a ton of it.
I'd definitely
That's
say
the-
it's the most interesting action movie I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I will give it. Like, I didn't until you like pointed out that whole thing about the second bank robbery and the guy in the truck.
Yeah.
I really didn't notice a problem with it at first because
I'm
I was
sorry.
So,
I did
was
not,
so
yeah.
thoroughly entertained by the action. That
I
was
mean,
Yeah.
going
it's
on
not saying I
screen.
wasn't entertained by it, but like in my head, that realm of disbelief kicks
Yeah.
in. About,
Yeah, I really feel like that was just added to make that scene a lot more interesting.
Yeah, dramatic and things like that. A lot.
Otherwise, I feel like they probably just would have drove away. Plan goes just fine.
yeah.
No, like I didn't notice that as a flaw. Like afterwards, it's just that's one of the strengths that this movie has is I didn't notice the
Notice
flaws
a
until
ton of
after
flaws,
I
yeah.
got out of the movie and started
Exactly.
thinking about it because I was so entertained watching it while it was on screen.
But that's where I stand. That's why I don't like the end. Like the end where he goes to prison, and let's be fair here.
I like the ending. Mostly
5-year.
because I just like how it's not a typical, like, just drive off into the sunset.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
if they get out of this, I'm gonna be so fucking upset, because
Yeah.
that's not realistic
Well, I mean,
at
I was
all.
even like sitting there in the theater, like as they're driving away in that fucking shot up Blazer and shit. Like, the fuck does nobody see that there's bullet holes riddling this stupid fucking SUV?
Where I stand with that, like, I thought he was gonna die. That's like what my like thought was throughout the movie. That he's gonna kick the
I
bucket.
got that vibe, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost thought like he'd like walk out of the Blazer and they just immediately
Like,
open
shoot
fire on him.
because like they don't know if that was the guy who caused the massacre or not. So like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Well,
didn't
they didn't
think
really-
that, but I thought leading up to that, before that point, I thought that he was gonna die at some point.
Yeah. Like you brought up with the parkour thing, like, I think the mall scene was well, like, filmed.
Hmm.
Like, how he did all the jumps and shit. But, like, it did kind of get me, I'm like, alright, this kid knows a lot.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it makes a little bit of sense growing up in a sort of criminal background that you would
Yeah.
be athletic and stuff like that. But it feels weird that he's
So crowbarred
so
in
good
at
at
everything.
everything. Because, I mean, this kid literally takes, like, recordings of people's voice and then remixes the fuck out of them and keeps them.
And, like, I think instead of doing a romance, if they played off the deaf old man a lot more, his foster dad, I think would have made a better.
Yeah, because
Like-
I really liked the scenes
Yeah.
with the two of
Because
them.
there's more emotion between those two than there are between him and Deborah.
I was gonna say, that's one thing I really liked about the movie, when he's speaking
Sign
sign
language?
language to his
Yeah.
foster
Yeah.
parent. I
Because
really enjoyed that.
Because he's a mute, but he can read lips.
Mhm.
Right. So, like, and I think that's, like, one of the things, like, I really enjoy about that part, is that, like, I think they should have fleshed out that as a reason why he's getting out than Deborah.
Yeah, that
going
would have
to
made
travel
more
around.
sense.
It, it
Yeah.
made a lot more sense. And again, I feel like that love story was a little bit
Or
shoehorned
even
in.
just like adding the old dude in the back seat
Yeah.
of the car when she came to pick him up. Would
Yeah.
have added a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like he just drops him off at a nursing home and leaves forever. It's
Yeah.
like,
Because
will you come back? Fuck no.
That's the thing that gets me. Like, you can't just drop off a random. It's not a fucking baby in a basket. You can't drop him off at a nursing home.
That would have
Like,
added a lot more to the scene. Putting the old man in a basket, and covering him with a blanket.
That's not how nursing homes work. Like, my parents work at nursing homes. It's not what you do. You can't just give him wads of hundreds and tell him that's how you're going to live.
I mean, if somebody dropped an old dude off on my doorstep with like however much money that was,
Get the old dude to take the money.
I'd feed him for at least a week.
But that's where I stand though. Like, that was like, I think the parts that were bad, you don't know. Like, this is what I mean. Like, when you see the movie, you won't see these flaws really until you get out of it.
Unless
Because, like,
you're watching the movie after listening to this,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, those guys pointed this out and now it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
fuck these guys.
They ruined my experience.
So you should always see the movie first.
Yeah. Then see our reviews. Don't.
Or the other way around if you don't mind.
Yeah. We're like, this has like been what, like, cause I love racing films. I like fast car films.
Mm.
Like, I love the original Fast and the Furious, and I love the Italian Job. This gave me that like feeling of adrenaline that those movies gave me when I was younger, that I haven't had in a while.
Yeah, I love car movies too.
That opening police chase sequence
Yeah.
was the tits.
Yeah.
Like, that was really good.
Yeah. And the way-
I really liked the like variety in the cars too, because it was like they went from the WRX to, which is a Subaru for anybody that doesn't know,
Yeah.
to things like that old Buick
Yeah.
and then the town car
Yeah.
to that Chevy Avalanche, and then at the end they're in a Blazer. And it's an old one too.
Yeah.
It's like they don't just use brand new cars. There's
Oh
like
yeah, and see, I think that's the cool part. Like, they're not
things
just
from
like,
the '80s and the '90s,
Yeah.
and
well, like we said, the music is from the like old music.
Yeah.
I think that's strong. I think that's the strong point.
a little bit of what I didn't like with the cars though, is that the car that Baby is driving seems to never actually take any cosmetic damage.
Yeah, he kind of just leaves
throughout.
Yeah, he leaves.
Like when he's ramming the police car with that blazer,
Yeah.
if you pay attention to the front of the blazer, after he rams it the first time and then rams it the second time and begins to push it all over the ledge, there's no dents or anything whatsoever in the blazer.
See, that was my problem with the, like, I love the opening car scene, but, like, when he fucking, like, ricochets the fucking, like, police net,
Yeah, that was kind of
Like-
weird.
his tire didn't break,
Mm.
but the cops did. I'm like, alright.
Well, he like the way that kind of looked is that like when he spun around,
His bumper hit
yeah,
it.
it was his bumper that hit
Okay.
it. But those are so low to the ground
Yeah.
that if your bumper is going that low, your
gonna
fenders
catch on- yeah,
your
you're gonna
fenders are
catch
going to
on,
be
yeah.
grinding tires, and
Like-
you're likely to pop a tire
Right.
that way. Then,
Welcome to the science hour.
and that doesn't make any sense anyways because
Yeah.
cars have suspensions to prevent that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and see, like, that, like, again, the movie is a suspension of disbelief, and,
Yeah.
like,
Especially since they get in the second heist, they have to get out and go hijack somebody else's car. That woman totally has a description of what baby looks like.
yeah,
from
Yeah.
that.
yeah, yeah, like,
Yeah, because he's like literally the only one not wearing an Austin Powers mask.
Yeah.
I think that was my favorite scene. I got the Michael Myers mask.
Yeah.
It's Austin Powers.
Yeah, Mike Myers. No, talking about from Halloween. Oh, you mean Jason?
These are Halloween masks.
And like, that's like, and like the humor hits at some points. Like I said, Simon Pegg is really good at directing action because he directed Shaun of the Dead,
I mean, Edgar.
Edgar Wright.
Right?
Sorry, what did I say?
Simon Pegg.
Sorry.
The dude, the accent on
Yeah,
him.
Edgar Wright. I think Edgar Wright does an amazing job directing because like his action scenes from Shaun of the Dead and like Hot Fuzz, like one of my all-time
Hot Fuzz
favorites.
is awesome.
Like you can feel that vibe with the gunfights, like the Hot Fuzz vibe from the gunfights in Baby Driver, like how fucking intense they get and how
Yeah.
awesome they are.
Although, if anybody's ever held a gun in one hand,
That's not how you hold it.
extended, and
Yeah.
just tried to shoot it, it's not as
Yeah.
easy as just pulling a trigger and
No,
suddenly stuff
because you're
happens.
the blowback.
And that's
is
why I
going,
don't understand the woman who's holding two SMGs in each hand, arms fully extended, shooting with absolutely zero recoil.
they're superheroes or they're super
Yeah,
powered in
true.
movies. But they're not bulletproof. Remember this.
Yeah.
They're just really strong. I didn't think like. There's not a lot bad I can say, like, because I even like Kevin Spacey's character, like.
I
even-
didn't like how Kevin Spacey's character Doc changes sides at the
Yeah,
end.
I think that-
so
That
suddenly.
felt so weird.
Yeah.
They don't even explain that at
Yeah,
all.
like
They
why?
just-
Like I understand him giving him the tape or whatever, but he didn't even take the bag in exchange, and then he literally sacrifices his life for Baby.
and
Like this person
money.
that he was literally going to kill just for
Right.
not doing a job for him.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Not
I've
that long
been-
ago.
I was in love once. Like, cool,
That's
bro.
a good enough
Like,
explanation. Like, okay.
You're going to give up possibly your life for this
He
child.
does give up his
Yeah,
life.
like-
Gets his
Yeah.
head fucking squished by a tire,
Yeah.
man.
Like they
Well,
give you
he's
that,
pretty much dead the first time he gets hit by the
No,
car.
no, they'll give you such
It's a
help.
double tap.
They give you a,
Which rule is that?
Rule number 3, I
They
think.
go number 3. No, but like my thing about that is that like the guy who survived got shot in the eye by fucking bats. But he doesn't have like an eye patch or anything like that. He just has a bandage over his nose. Okay, so bats. Let me explain this. So when bats kills the crooked cops, there is a guy that's with him who wore a chain,
Mhm.
and he shoots the guy in the eye, and that's the guy who's not dead.
Yeah.
Who comes back and says banana, which was the code word. But when you see him, all he has is a bandage on his nose. But in the scene, he gets shot in the eye. I'm like, okay. Again, this is the realm of disbelief thing, and it's just a nitpick.
One of my questions is, why the fuck did Baby go ahead and agree to the final job when Doc was all ready to call the whole thing off?
Yeah, like
Why the
wouldn't-
fuck didn't he just say no?
Why
Right.
wouldn't he just be like, okay, I didn't want to do this in the first place.
Right. That,
Unless
okay.
he was
I
afraid.
never thought about that
Yeah.
till
Unless
now.
he was
He
afraid
just
that.
go get Deborah right after
Unless
that.
he was
Go.
afraid crazy black guy was gonna kill him.
Because you're crazy black, I had no idea.
Well,
who was
Kevin
like,
Spacey, I was getting the vibe that like if they would have just said the
if Baby
Bats
would have.
shot first, I had the feeling that Kevin Spacey's character was about to cap his ass.
Yeah. Like, that. Okay, now that.
yeah, that scene makes no sense now, huh? He should have just said that's not true, because Kevin Spacey's character is obviously gonna pop them all off because he was pissed.
Yeah. Wow, I did. Oh shit.
Yeah, the entire last half of the movie didn't even need to fucking happen.
Oh my god.
Think about that for a second.
Holy shit.
Baby just made life so much worse for himself.
I'm trying to like think of it from Baby's perspective, and the only thing that I can really think
He
of
was
is
already, he
that
was agitated. That's the
well,
only thing.
maybe he was just afraid another shootout was gonna break out. Like, because I'm assuming that if Kevin Spacey's character Doc pulls a gun, then Bats is gonna pull a gun.
Yeah, and then
are
Buddy and Darling are gonna pull a gun. Yeah, that's a reasonable one, I guess. But in the long run, I think Kevin Spacey would have been like. I think they would listen to Kevin Spacey because, I mean, he does all their payments and shit.
Yeah. But I mean, at least Bats is gonna pull a gun.
Yeah. But I think they would have pulled a gun on Bats.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if.
Well, what's her face already
wait,
wanted
yeah,
Buddy
that's
to
the
kill
thing.
her.
When you think about
Yeah,
it,
that's
if
true.
the deal was off, Buddy would have every okay to kill Bats.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, god damn it.
Yeah, I just pointed out a huge fucking flaw.
Okay.
And why
let's-
the fuck how the fuck does Baby, who apparently always carries around that fucking recorder thing, suddenly forget that because plot? Like, he always has that with him. How would he just suddenly forget about that?
Because he has multiple pockets with multiple shit in it. I think that was like the thing that really got me about that scene. I was like, you were able to keep all your fucking sunglasses and your iPod. The tape recorder was the thing that they took.
I knew that it was gonna come up at
Yeah.
some point.
Sooner
Yeah.
or later.
Like immediately when I saw him pull it out and then he played Doc's voice on it, I was like, that's not gonna be good for him in the future. It's the classic "Are you a rat?" scenario
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I just, oh my god.
But I think they played it well with him like using it for music.
Yeah. I mean, he was right. He didn't lie.
That was one of the funnier scenes,
Yeah.
I think, is when they put the recorder in and actually play it, and then it plays the song, and they're all just kind of sitting there like,
Well, we're fucking
he was
dumb.
fucking serious? Like, what? Because they were literally calling him, like, stupid for using that excuse.
And then he's like, oh, you actually did that.
Yeah.
God, what is wrong with you people? And I'm just like, I mean, we might as well just go to final thoughts now because I think I just kind of changed my final thought. Fuck you. Oh shit.
Man, did I just drop a bomb on you?
You dropped a bomb that really blew my mind because I didn't think about it until now. I'm like, he really put himself in a pickle for no apparent reason. Because he could have gotten out there scotch-free because
Yeah.
he steals a shit ton of money.
Uh-huh.
Enough to keep it. Oh
I
my
mean-
god.
Did I just ruin the entire fucking
You
thing?
just ruined the movie for me.
I mean,
but-
yeah, like, if they never did the heist, they never would have gotten chased by cops.
Yeah.
Buddy and Darling never would have even died.
Yeah.
Doc would have never died.
So Buddy
Yeah.
was right. Well, yeah, Buddy was right. The entire thing was his fault.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not what you
So, in truth, Baby is the bad guy
Yeah.
in the story.
like to be
Plot twist.
to be honest, like Buddy will at the end continuously blames Baby, and like thinking about this, I'm like, yeah, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
Like, in the grand scheme of things, yes, should they have not have fired back at the cops? Fucking course not. But if it wasn't,
Did Baby get a murder charge when he was on trial? Because he totally just straight up fucking killed Bats.
I don't think so.
No.
Well, I can't remember. Because he killed
I think he had
Bats.
grand larceny.
Yeah. But he killed Bats, and then he technically killed Buddy. But other than that, I don't think he killed anyone. But I mean, they only gave him 25 years.
Plus 5-year parole.
Yeah.
Which is not much.
Yeah.
Not for all of that shit.
Not for what he did.
Well, let's be honest. Like, something recently happened around here where a priest molested people and he gets 5 years in jail.
I thought he got less than 5 years.
5 years up to 5 years in jail, but he's able to get out in 1 year for good behavior. So, the law system is all flawed.
I used to
like
go to that church.
Yeah, fuck that church.
It's weird.
Yeah. So I guess we should go to final thoughts, and I'll wait. What you guys got?
I guess I can go first. I still really like the movie. I think that the music plays well with the action, and I think that's my favorite part. And if you go to the movie expecting to see some good action scenes, that's what you're gonna get. And if you like cars, I think this one's a good one. If you like car movies that don't have really flashy cars, then it's definitely good, because there's no Lambos and stuff like that.
It's not Fast and Furious.
Yeah, pretty much the flashiest thing is the WRX at the start, and then the Challenger towards the end. And the Challenger's in there for like 2-3 minutes tops. Not even. One scene.
Yeah.
I see that. I really enjoyed the movie. I don't know. The action scenes are really cool to watch. I'd probably see the movie again just for the action scenes and stuff, and some of the cool choreography they did in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like the opening title sequence, I actually really enjoyed that when he's on his way to go get coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Just little shit like that. It was a fun movie to watch. It gave good eye candy. Like it's weird to say, but like it was a very pleasing and colorful movie to look at. And I really enjoyed that, because you see so many movies nowadays that just kind of have that like gray overtone to them.
Yeah,
are
the
not
different.
very pretty to look at.
There was a lot of like contrasting colors,
Mm-hmm.
like greens with reds and blues.
Even
with,
fucking Bats' attire.
Yeah.
Very bright
Uh-huh.
for being a fucking thief. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very colorful movie.
Very
Pretty to look
colorful.
at. Overall, I'd probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10.
Mhm.
I was thoroughly entertained by it.
Alrighty. I'm giving it a 7. Like, the big realization that Baby fucked up really doesn't stop me from giving it a good rating, because, like I said, I haven't had this much fun in a car movie since Drive Angry, and I really like.
Which is another really good one.
I love Drive Angry, and just the car foo in this just gets me, just is awesome.
Yeah.
Like I said, the first bank heist, the second bank heist besides the United States Marine Corps having an SMG, and then just him in a car, when Baby's in a car, to me is like the greatest thing. And I love the soundtrack, and like I said, I love just the direction in all the action scenes. Like, I'll give it a 7. Like, I wouldn't go see it again in theaters. I would just love to rent it, just to piece by piece look through. Like,
I could totally see myself buying this movie. It'd be a good one just to throw on every now and again.
Like, I
just
feel
to
like
watch
this is a
something
good. This is a
fun.
good buy. Yeah.
Yeah, any car movie that makes me want to drive out of the movie theater parking lot like a dipshit is a good car movie, in my opinion.
Yeah. No. Did you feel like that Fast and Furious or no?
Not the newest ones,
Okay.
definitely not. I think
No.
the last time that I felt like I could go doing some dumb shit was Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
And that's another race movie with a fucking ballin' soundtrack too.
Yeah.
This is one of those movies that's like, oh man, what was that Ryan Gosling movie where he was a driver?
Driver.
Yeah, it was just Driver, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's another movie like that where I watched it, I'm just like, man, they make the life of a driver for crime bosses
Yeah.
look so like glamorous and
Like,
cool.
it's probably fucking terrible. Like, you're probably driving off like, what are you gonna do now? We gotta kill this person. Do I have to? Can I just do cool ass donuts and drive off?
Can I do donuts around you guys while you shoot him? I don't
It's
know.
one of those movies that makes you slightly wish you were a criminal. Like,
Yeah, the only movie that doesn't make me feel like I want to be a criminal is The Shawshank Redemption, because I don't feel like digging through shit to get out of prison.
Yeah.
The shit part's what makes me want to be a prisoner.
Another really cool scene in that movie is it's totally unrealistic and it would never work in real life, but when the avalanche is under the semi and he's steering to keep from going under the tires of the semi, that was a really cool sequence.
I think the only way that would work in real life is because he's under the semi. Because if you're going sideways for that long and something that top heavy, it's gonna flip.
Yeah. One of the trucks ended up flipping, and
Yeah, the Marines truck that
was
ran.
like the most lackluster thing ever.
Because he's trying to follow them.
They never really do anything with that rollover either. Do they even show him afterwards?
Yeah, he was in the news.
Oh, that's right. He was on the TV.
Yeah,
cast.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because you could totally just assume that he just died there. And, they just roll right over it.
Yeah.
For him, I didn't understand it when he kept chasing them, because I was like, why don't you just call the cops or some shit and just tell them where they're at?
Well, because he's got that ball and SMG in his truck and he wants to use it.
Yeah, I guess that his training just took over.
I don't know if any Marine has had training while driving a fucking truck and shooting SMGs.
He is probably just like, oh, I missed this.
That was the thing, not to be that guy, leave it to a guy in the military to have a jacked up truck able to fucking speed up next to him.
He was a very stereotypical
army guy.
Ex-military guy. To be fair, most of them that I've met in real life are.
Yeah, they have jacked up trucks and a shit ton of guns.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where my realm of disbelief is you know what?
Hashtag shout out to my entire extended family on my mom's side.
Yeah.
We're pretty much all military and are like that.
That's
I can't say anything. I have a jacked up truck and guns too.
Your truck is not like America military guy jacked up though.
Well, his wasn't either. It was
it
pretty
was
standard
a newer,
height.
but it was a newer looking truck.
That was more like a 2002.
Was it?
Like
Okay.
a Dodge Ram or a Dakota.
Alright.
Yeah.
He still had fucking a gold-plated pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was more stereotypical black guy than stereotypical Marine guy.
So it was a combination of a stereotypical black guy and a stereotypical Marine. All in all, go see the movie.
Yeah.
I guess I'll put a spoiler warning of things that you shouldn't go break your mind in. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye.